right, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Let me make sure I'm live. Let me make sure it's all looking good and correct. Do I got my desktop screen sharing? I sure do. I got everything sharing. I got to make sure I don't leak stuff. That's a problem I had on Twitch. One time I had just the screen share and not specific windows, and I leaked some passwords. But don't worry. If I have your account information, I'm not going to leak it. I've grown since then. It's been a few years ago. But Bronco, what's going on, man? Welcome. How have you been? How are you doing? So today, we're going to be doing an account takeover, as the thumbnail and title suggest. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. Let me make sure I can hear it because I'm hearing it a little bit. So we're not going to be using the audio from any music today because, unfortunately, I don't have... I had Soundstripe running, let the subscription lapse, and then they split the revenue with my previous video. So obviously it's going to happen. I forgot it happened, so can't use that today. But hopefully the game sounds are something that you haven't heard in a while, because me, I never use the game sounds except for when I stream. So this is a nice refresh. Let me turn up just a little bit. All right, that's all right. That's a pretty decent level. So today's account, Papa 1957. Let's go check out what he's doing in Clanboss right now. There's a screenshot. The thumbnail is of his damage currently. So right now, the Clanboss team is doing like 25 million a key. I'm not for sure if this is exactly what it always does, but I'm pretty sure it's usually about 3 or 4 key. So today, the goal is to go ahead and get this from the 3 or 4 key, not full auto, obviously, because, well, it may be full auto, but it's not quick battle. There's presets. A few different teams, blue boss. We don't want none of this, okay? We don't want none of this blue boss, red boss, green boss, purple boss, all that kind of stuff. What I want to see is one team for everything. And he saved up a lot. He saved up his silver, saved up his gems, saved up his books, and given me basically free reign to do whatever it is that needs to be done to get the team running the best it can. He was saying that he was hoping for a 1 key that could be auto the first few, or manual the first few turns, and then full auto. But we're going to do it a little bit better. My goal is to get a 100% full auto team that also unlocks quick battle. The gear on this account's pretty good. The account's been around for a while. I haven't fully searched through all the gear, but as far as the account, it's been around, I think, for about 2 years. So he definitely deserves to not have to run manual Clanboss anymore. That is the best feature player has added in a while. Just want to ask one thing. Can you use Rhonda or Artak as your first 6R farmer, or just use Kale and Elaine? Artak and Rhonda could both be a farmer for campaign. Artak would probably do it quicker, but honestly, Wukong would do it faster than both of them. He has an AoE ability, and then his A2 ability also spreads damage, so he would probably be the best campaign farmer. But Rhonda and Artak are both amazing for other areas of the game. Well, they all are. All 3 of those champions have amazing utility in a lot of different places, which is awesome. They're giving those champions away for free. So for this Clanboss stuff, we got several different options we can use. I want to be mindful about the gear though, and the silver and the gems and all that kind of stuff, the investment needed. But let's go ahead and see what kind of champs. We're going to delete this one right here. So this team right here. Tried to use Emic and Hydra Brogni team, but you do something wrong. Got any advice? You lose shields on Cadaver. Make him slower. That's what I have had to do. If they fall off, mine's at like 170 speed now. He was 190 and it was getting a little bit shaky, but make him slower. If they're falling off of him, make him slower. I had my Krisk and Anchorite running pretty fast, and I slowed them both down to get them both in cursed, and I ended up having to drop Cadaver speed even more. So that's gonna be the thing that helps you out the most. So for this account, we have Emic, which is a potential Clanboss champion to focus a team around. We have Demitha, once again, another core champion for a lot of Clanboss teams. We have Maneater. We have just one, maybe. Okay, just one Maneater, it looks like. Okay, so we can go Emic, Maneater, Seeker, which is a team that I made actually not too long ago. I did a video on it. It is full auto, 1 key. You could do quick battles on that as well. However, we got a slight issue with the damage dealer being nuked. It's gonna be kind of tricky to hit the 1 key consistently. But I was looking at Hellhaze Optimizer to get some ideas from other players, and Emic plus Maneater and a fairly slow team with 3 damage dealers could be a very solid pick as well. So these are the team. This is the thing I looked up. Okay, this is what I had. So this is a team that So this is a team that I saw that could be very solid for all affinities. Now, magic affinity is gonna be the worst. which is what the Clanboss currently is. Unfortunately, I wish it was not. All right, am I back live? Did it just pick up on the same stream? Am I back live on the same video? Am I still? Okay, good. It's moving. It's moving. All right. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Well, I had to close OBS. OBS is giving me some problems recently. I don't know what the deal is because what's been happening is if I open up tabs, OBS crashes. And my CPU is doing fine. I got a brand new graphics card. Everything's updated that I know of. I restarted my PC. But if I open up some tabs, all of a sudden OBS just locks up on me. So I'm going to have to figure that out because it's super, super frustrating, especially when I don't notice it. But either way, let's look at this team. So what we have is this team looked pretty cool. However, on Spirit Affinity, we're getting the slow on these turns. So I'm going to have to adjust some speeds, figure out some things, but I don't want any decreased speed being applied because that's actually, does it matter? Apparently it doesn't even matter, the decreased speed. It may not actually, yeah, we got stunt, we got unkillable there on everybody. We may actually say unkillable, no, we lose unkillable there. We're gonna get smacked right there. So we'd have to make sure that the unkillable stays up the entire time correctly. On the Hell Hades website, this team right here is the one that I'm interested in. Most of the speeds for the Maneater and Emic, and then we'll use different damage dealers and such. But as far as this goes, because this team actually did some really good damage, like 90 million full auto, which, hey, I'm a big fan of 90 million full auto. Definitely interested in that. But as far as the presets go, we have, okay, so Rowan doesn't matter. Trunk Heart, nobody has a speed aura here, right? No, nobody does. We open with, okay, Maneater, and Emic are the only ones that matter. So Ancient Blood, we open with Pummel. I guess we can delay this 2 turns. I don't think it really matters. Actually, it could. No, it's not going to. Delay that 1. Like if he never uses that A2 ability again, it's not going to matter at all. And then first, obviously this is going to be first priority. And then on Emic, we have Vinequake second, Trunk Hearts there. So it starts with that, which is what he's doing. And it's fine there, fine there. And then something happens here where the decreased speed is actually placed. Now, this is not the team I'm definitely set on, but it is. I am confused as to how this player had it working on Spirit Affinity specifically. And it's showing that the decreased speed is going to be affecting us, which is not something I want. Obviously, right? So let's go ahead and brainstorm. So we have Maneater. He's the only person who's placing the block debuffs. So I need to make sure. Let's see where he does it here. He does it right there, the A3. And that's when it got placed the turn before. So 238. Was the speed correct? 238, 238. Let's see if we up his speed just a little bit. There we go. 1 speed extra. Now it's smooth. Sometimes just that little one speed difference. So I think what it is that he has speed sets. So that's why it made it different. But that looks smooth. That looks fine throughout the whole thing. 239 versus 238. This may actually already be on Deadwood Jedi's website. I don't know for sure if it is or not. But this looks like a solid team build. Like we have Unkillable at the end of every turn. We got to make sure it's the filled in version of the buff. Okay, the end of each turn. So it's 1-to-1. So A3 from Emic. And the A2 from Emic is going to be very nice for Newt as well. What I am considering though is some different damage dealers. So let's go in here. And this is pretty low speed requirements as well. The Myth Air team is very good. Of course, a lot of people use it. But the speed requirements are pretty high. And I don't know if this account has the gear to do that very easily. But also, a lot of these champions are going to be used in many other areas, depending on who we actually take. Theodore. Does he have anything that could be used here? Like, Condensor. Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I have not used Theodore and Clanboss. His A2 would make things a little bit weird. Yeah. Unless you plan for that. Let's not even use that. Just out of curiosity, though. I do know, so it's going to be Emic, Maneater. We'll put Emic in the lead just for some extra HP, though it doesn't really matter. We'll just put it as a placeholder. Emic, Maneater. Now, this is actually a feature that I didn't realize was in the game, but it's so nice. Look at this. You can search by debuffs. Okay, so what poisoners does he have? Does he have a Dracomorph lurking around somewhere in the account? Let's see. Farrakhan could be decent. Places some poisons as an ally attack as well. Increased crit rate. This actually could stay up the whole time probably. Though, who would I actually build to benefit from that? I'm not for sure. HP burn. We have a decreased defense from him, which would be very solid. So Farrakhan, I like the idea of Farrakhan a lot because we have a bunch of people with War Master who are going to be adding the damage quite a bit as well. Farrakhan should be no problem. If I was to throw him in there as a, let's see if I threw him in there instead of Fane. How do you spell his name? Farrakhan? I always mess up his name. So they keep up increased crit rate, not all the time. Emic uses his A2 the next turn, so if we have Farrakhan doing his A3, the ally attack, then Emic reduces the cooldown, then Farrakhan will come back around and use the A2 there, increase crit until it falls off. Farrakhan uses A1. Okay, so it's a pretty sporadic, random increased crit rate stuff, basically what it looks like. I do like nuke being at 238 though. That's good for a lot of different areas of the game as well. Hero 250 speed, you use him in hard dungeons. He's 238, so that's what I'm kind of the thing I'm balancing for him is he could get the speed benefits from the live arena stuff. He does do some live arena, so he could get the benefits from there. However, with Clanboss, we're probably not going to build him with a lot of accuracy. So in Fire Knight, he's not going to be super usable as far as for the turn meter reduction, which is probably what you're bringing him for mostly anyways. He does smack hard, which he's not 100% the certain DPS we're picking either, but he is a great champion to stack some damage. So debatable on if he stays or not, because I know that he's so good in so many other areas. Like in Hydra, I'd rather him in Relentless. This team can't have him in Relentless. So future Hydra stuff, I want to make sure that he can be used there as well. 238 speed's a pretty good build for him, but if you start stacking up actually, you may be able to stack him up with accuracy as well, because you will need accuracy for Clanboss. Just stack a little bit extra for Clanboss. I don't know if it's actually fully locking him to Clanboss now that I think about it, because for Fire Knight, you'll need, 350 accuracy? For Spider, you're fine. For Hydra, you need, maybe Hydra's 350. I forget which one. For Hydra, I think it's not even, the 360, I think, for Hydra. For Fire Knight, it's a little bit lower. That was some OCD arena bonuses. Yeah, hey, it's organized. So I'm not for sure if this would actually even lock, he could be using a lot of other areas with this build to 238 speed, you know? And right now, I don't think he's being used a ton because his build it's not as good as it could be. And he brings, doesn't Farrakhan mess with Geo's damage if he puts out burn? Yes, I believe so. Well, does he? Oh, yeah. If he puts out the burn, yes. Right now, the damage dealers are just placeholders, though. They're not 100% certain. I'm just doing some ideas here. So, Geo is in there, shown, but I'm not for sure if I'm actually going to keep him or not. I want to make sure I get this all fleshed out and then throw it into the optimizer, get the gear on there before doing any booking, anything like that. I want to make sure the stats are good because I really don't want to spend a lot of silver on stuff. You never lock such a champion to Clanboss? No, I agree. Definitely. Don't want to lock him to Clanboss. But if you can build him to work well in both, fantastic. My nuke build is actually right now very close to what this one would be, except for not in Relentless. That's the one thing that I am debating on. Let's look through what his other options are. Right now, actually, we have Leors, who could potentially be put into some Clanboss stuff. Especially on a killable team, he'll be doing more damage. He's not booked out, though. He could be in the is that a little bit slow, I think. 176 spot. It's a little bit slow. Do we have any champions who do poisons on their A1s who could benefit with Farrakhan being on the team as well? Dark Kale could be a cool champion. Venomage does do poison, but not on A1. Frozen Banshee does do poisons on her A1, but let's see. Anax is good. Decreased defense there. But he has, yeah, this active effect, but it's not going to work. Tomo. Let's see. So Frozen Banshee's a consideration. Rowan does a bunch of poisons on this ability. I don't really want to invest in a Rowan for his account, though, honestly. Yeah, NX hits hard, but doesn't on an unkillable. You don't use an unkillable team, do you? An unkillable team, it'll mess stuff up, right? Because he's turn meter boost on the passive. Whenever this champion's HP drops below 10%. On a block damage team, you should work fine, right? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Javier. See, I remember it like always, dude. All right, let's see. Oh, Tomo, this chick. Stealing a random buff, decrease attack. Okay, so no poisons on the A1, right? So right now I'm thinking, let's go in here. I actually like Newt in this build specifically for everything in the game. If we can make him high accuracy, do good damage, that's very solid all around. One thing I would love to see. You know, I always remember. Why not use Fane? We definitely can use Fane. Not taking her out of the question at all. Fane is a great damage dealer. Should bring some poisons. I was just wondering if we had any different options, like maybe a Dracomorph lurking around or something. Let me see. Don't got her. Plus one for Fane. I like Fane, definitely. That's the one that was in the team I was looking at. Reset filters. There we go. So let's put Fane in here currently. Okay? Fane has no aura. I wonder if we have. I would love to get a champion who could give us an increased attack or increased defense buff on the team, because that would boost the damage quite a bit as well. A Cult Brawler? Yeah, Cult Brawler does poisons, but he has 6-star Ascended as well, actually. He does poisons every turn. Like, he'll keep up the poisons. That feels weird, though. Like, I've not seen a Cult Brawler used in a long time. This one is 6-star, though. He does poisons all the time, but he doesn't bring a whole lot else other than poisons. However, yeah, with Emic's passive, yeah, the damage boost. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So these hard-hitting champions are going to be fantastic. Especially in an unkillable team. Let's see. He smacks. We have 2 Spirit Affinity champions on a Magic Affinity Clanboss is not asking for a 1 key today at all. Who else do we have that could hit super hard? So we have decreased defense and weaken. Plenty of it. She's not booked, but we can get that fixed. We have a weaken and a counterattack. Good multi-hitter. Very good A3. We could run. So we got these 2. We could go and ally attack champion. They'll put in Farrakhan in here. Feels as if we're going very spirit heavy. We with unkillable easy, no turn meter gain, by the way, and with taunt, he has no issue to speed tune. He works with unkillable easily. I've not used NX enough to know. Why does the turn meter not get boosted on Clanboss if he drops below HP or 10%? I guess he just gets it one time, one extra turn. Because this is, let me see. If we get unkillable place at the end of every turn, that'd be different. But I don't know if we do. So it's not consistently at the very last turn every time. If it was the last turn, it'd be fine. But it's not. So if he gets an extra turn, it could just run off the unkillable on this turn specifically. Or I guess on the taunt turn. Or the stun turn, I guess that's what you're talking about. They're built properly, the one key, even blue affinity. Use Rabbit, 2 Maneater, Seeker, and Anax. 100 mil? Sweet. Sweet. I don't know if he even has Razzle Varg to be put in the conversation. Nah, no Razzle Varg. Plenty of ally attacks because of Emic's res. Oh yeah, from this A3. That's what you're saying. Yeah, that is very true. He will be getting quite a bit of ally attacks. I got to make sure that they're running in a rotation that's going to make it actually be reset at the right time. So this is a 4-turn cooldown, and this is going to be a 3-turn cooldown. So right here, 1, and then Emic does a reset, and then Farrakhan gets it up again, basically. No, so here, let's go up to the top. So Farrakhan, A3, boom. Emic resets. Next Emic reset is there. Farrakhan. So it'll be every now and then, and it will work, but it won't be. If we delayed it 1 turn, would it be more in sync? I don't think so. But there's A3. No, there's A3. And then A2, A1, A3. A2. I wish you could count like how many times this was used this way versus the other way. Delay may not even make a difference. Be kind of cool. NX doesn't work unless it's Battier type of comp. That's what I was thinking, where you can run Relentless and get extra turns. Yeah, we can't run Relentless and get extra turns here. Let's go Feign. I guess I can count it. That's a good way to do it. Let's go ahead and count to like turn 15 or something. So delay, we got Farrakhan. 1, 2, no, Farrakhan. Let's, okay, so here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's every 3 turns, like it's supposed to be. 1, 2, okay, there we go. And now if I do this, no delays, it's gonna be every time on right there. Okay, so it's gonna be the same amount either way. Just 2, 3, every 3 turns. Cool. So he'll keep up actually increased crit rate, increased damage a lot. It looks like, not on everybody, but on a lot of champs, especially if we go the extended version of it. So that could be very solid. Let's go into the optimizer real quick and see what kind of gear we can get on this. Been using nuke for ages and 3 or 4 pieces of savage. Oh no, that 4P just made you. Oh man, you're missing out the whole time and you didn't even know it. You're like, dang, Newt is doing amazing. And you're like, oh crap. He wasn't doing anything compared to what he is now. All right, let's go add champions to team optimizer. We're gonna go, okay, Feign is correct. Back. This one is not correct though, don't want her. We got Farrakhan and, oh wait, he's got a decent ascension, not great. Maneater has 2-star, Newt has 1. So nothing great. Max. What is this? Okay, max, yeah. We want to max them. As far as I don't use this version of the optimizer very often. Honestly, I think I might just jump in there and gear the champions myself, 1 by 1. Let's actually do that. We'll just do it 1 by 1. That'll be probably easier, honestly. What I will do though, to make this simple for me, for my brain's sake, is put Newt. Let's go Maneater. Feign. Farrakhan. This will allow me to find these champions without having to scroll through every champion all the time. Just boom, they're right at the top. Recently used. Bada bing, bada boom. Then we have Emic, right? Could have done this on normal, but we'll get the energy back by the time we're finished with this anyways. It doesn't matter. I guess I could have done it on Doom Tower for it to be free. All right, let's see. Gonna take him all the way up. Ascension. I'm not gonna book him just yet. Gonna make sure everything can work out correctly. So, Maneater, Maneater, Maneater. We're gonna remove all. Oh no, it's not good. Let's see what he got. Let's see what he has to sell. Curing. Yeah, you always do Doom Tower. Yeah, makes the most sense. Five-star blues. He's gonna be past the point of needing these, most likely. Oh yeah, he's got most of them sold already. Sweet. All right, so now we got some space. Let's go ahead and remove all this. I really like this team doesn't require crazy speeds. That is so extremely helpful. Try to aim for 70 crit rate, 170 plus crit range. Damage dealing champs, so though one key for sure. For the non, okay, so it makes sense. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, dude? So for like Fane, Newt, and Farrakhan, I'm gonna push it to 100% crit rate. But for these other champs, I can do it for 70 because they'll have it up most of the time, and if not a huge deal. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's what I'm gonna try to do. But with Maneater, what does he need to be speed-wise? He needs to be 239. He has a little bit of a range, but at least 239 minimum. If we start adjusting stuff too much, it can mess things up. But we're going to go 239, which is actually a very achievable speed, honestly. Like, I maybe start throwing some cruel stuff on him, for real. Let's pretend that the speed was... Actually, no, we got to upgrade that all the way. It's actually a pretty good piece of gear as well. Don't need toxic or anything. We got plenty of poisons coming out on the team. Let's try that out. More defense ignore is always cool. A little bit of extra attack for him is also pretty cool. Triple roll speed. Not too bad. All right, yeah, for sure, Chris. Wow. Okay, without any relentless or poison. See, on my Bad Eater, I have relentless and poison sets. I do get one key every time, but it's not like massive one key. I have all epic, so I have no legendary champions whatsoever. Let's go crit damage here, of course. If we can get 100% crit rate on him, be fine. I won't decline that. All right. So do we have any 6-star pieces? We have this one, which is usable. Attack percentage extra, pretty cool. Attack percent's not the greatest for Maneater because he has such low base attack, but it's fine. It'll be a-okay. Now we need some more speed and a little bit more crit rate for these top pieces. Twirl attack, don't really need that. Twirl HP. Okay, let's go up here to some crit damage sets. Let's see what this gets at 12. Oh, you guys can't even see the stats, can you? Let me make myself a little bit smaller because you're here for the gearing, right? All right, so we got some speed on that as well. Pretty cool. We can glyph up a little bit more if we need it. Say this to 12 as well. We don't need accuracy on Maneater. Ah, dang it. Let's go just crit rate. Nothing. Let's go just speed. Got a little bit. Now, if I do this, I have to push up the crit rate a bit more. Okay, some resistance, the whirl attack. Let's see, can we squeeze out think we can. Speed and crit rate here. We got the banner to work with as well, which is fantastic. Eris, Emic 2, expand. Let's see. If this goes speed again, that'd be awesome. Nope, went HP. Not exactly what I was looking for. But let's see what kind of banner we have. Attack, ideally, with speed. Oh, wait, it's already equipped with Maneater. Oh, it's a double roll. Nice. Let's see if it gets a triple roll. Even better. Ah, no triple roll for me. But that's all right. No triple roll for me. Now, for this, do we have anything... Attack with crit damage, what good crit damage rolls, like triple crit damage roll? Because it could scale pretty decent with him. Not anything, ideally not that low star though. So we'll just go here. Going on Wolves, how you doing? Defense, triple roll? We'll take it for now. Crit damage goes on him. We'll see how the run goes and adjust past there. Attack. This is better for him. Sweet. Good. So now. Yeah, what's up? So we need quite a bit of speed from this. The chestplate I have currently has triple roll speed. These boots could be some more crit rate, honestly. This could be glyphed. This could be glyphed as well. The weapon, we need 15% crit rate. It's quite a bit. That's a decent chunk for sure. How much is my clan average Hydra Clash points? There's not really an average. I mean, it's hard to say because we have a lot of players who do... We have some players who do a lot of damage and some players who don't do as much, which I don't mind that. I think it's perfectly fine because in the end, it works out to... We have a few cadaver teams, basically. So the cadaver teams do a lot of damage, and some players don't have them, so they don't do as much. Keeps us from matching with super high-end clans, I think. We still get matched with some pretty difficult clans, but nothing insane. So with 216, we need a glyph. Oh, 20 speed, 20. That's quite a bit actually. May not be very likely. 239 is what he needs to be. We can go. Let's expect say 4, 7, 10, 13. 13. So put us at 230. 230. 230. All right, let's see. This is very important as well. Okay, so we have a +4 already. From area bonuses. Something definitely to be mindful of. So we could be 236, 237 technically. Make sure. 237. We're missing 21. That's savage. All right. Could we get a better shield or a better pair of gloves even? A better pair of gloves would be nice. Crit damage with speed and... Yo, that's actually pretty good. Dark Elhain. Might take those from you. Not yet though. I would love it if we can get another pair, like another weapon or something to make that actually work a little bit better. 6. Could we get a little extra speed on this? You did over 900 million? Hey, it's awesome, Chris. I'm super happy to hear that, dude. Did you do it on normal or hard? So this would give us some more defense ignore, a little extra attack as well. Makes us have to glyph not as much. We need... Oh, sorry, crap. So 223. So we'll need 17-ish more to glyph. What's this having glyphs on it already? It does a 4. So we get, let's say, an average of +3, 3, 6, 9, 12. And that already has glyphs. So 232 is what we end at. 239. So we need a little more speed. We can do with less crit rate. Need more speed. This was triple roll crit rate. So yeah, we can go with something different. That's fine. Let's go rank and rarity 6-star. Hard. Hey, sweet. That is really good. I know sometimes the RNG of it can get a little bit frustrating. Definitely. I don't know if his masters are even done. What's this chest plate look like? We just go something different here. I don't care. Nope. We need something without crit rate. Well, that's a triple roll speed, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's go speed and crit rate there. Speed set is fine if we have to go it. This actually gives us pretty close to the range we need. You haven't slept for 2 days because, oh no, dude, the Hydra stuff is, it definitely cuts into some sleep stuff. Like, I stayed up so late pushing for my Hydra stuff yesterday, right? It was yesterday, yeah. I'm very bad on the timing of this stuff, and I stay up way later than I should doing it. I would love for it to be crit damage glove, but if not crit damage, what else can we get 2-set? Won't really matter. He's not going to be the main source of damage, but he can hit pretty hard. So I do want to make sure he's doing some damage. Let's throw crit damage on there as well. Like, if we're going to have a decent piece, might as well have some crit damage sprinkled in also. Over an hour? Wow. I mean, 13. Lose 6 speed. Don't want that. I want to gain speed, not lose speed. I want to gain it. This 6, almost had 100% crit rate as it is. Not a big deal. 6-piece cruel. 4. We don't have quite good enough cruel, I don't think, to get 6-piece cruel. 221, 93% crit rate. Let's go with something with no crit rate, crit damage possibly. Take this off. Let's see what brings us more speed. That's really the thing I'm mostly worried about. Speed and crit damage is what I'd like to see more of. Crit damage. Crit damage. Is this 218? Let's get a little bit higher in speed. 220. That's actually pretty decent. Extra 9 speed. This definitely puts us in glyph territory for sure. There we go. We'll lock that in. So now we can drop some +3 on the pieces like this. Hopefully +3, +2. All right, we'll see what comes up next. Also his masteries. They look pretty good. Yeah, they're good. We'll do a +3 there. Oh, man. Actually, let's do a better glyph here. I really want to do a 5-star. Let's do a 4. +4 would be really good on this piece. This is a really good piece in general. Sitting at 234, but we have extra benefits from Demon Lord Clanboss, so it's 238. There we go. Let's go ahead and boost this up just a little bit more. Let's give it 4. Put us a little bit over. Oh man, we're starting to break glyphs. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. All right, let's see what we're at. 235, Demon Lord 239, which is actually in tune with this perfectly. 238 is not, 239 is. I would like for you to do like 240, but if we hit the rest of the speeds, fine. We'll double check it before we launch it or anything, but this should be all good. So there we go. Maneater, actually looking pretty decent. We have the extra 30% crit rate from Farrakhan, the extra bonuses from the Clanboss, and pretty okay attack. He's not going to get any attack increase, unfortunately. I really wish we had a increased attack champion, but we don't, who can make this make sense. We will be booking this champion, though. She will definitely be deserving of these books. So she's going to be 176. We have to make sure she has good accuracy though as well. I'm not going to put her, I'm going to put her in the optimizer because I want to make sure that she's built well, and then I'll adjust from there. I'll try to upgrade some pieces, which is what I typically do. So I'll throw in the optimizer, see what it spits out, and then kind of go from there. Next up is Emic. Emic will be a little bit more difficult to build. Let's go ahead and see. I think it's 251. How flexible is this? Okay, not flexible. So let's go 251. I really don't want to drop the speed too much, so we'll just make it 257 or 247, I think. Yeah, 251. So 247, that's the number we're shooting for here. We'll just give him speed where we can, extra stats if possible. I just went blank. Is this damage? Yeah, HP based. Okay, cool. So I was like, is it HP or defense based? It is HP based indeed. Okay. So we'll take this to 16. I gotta be careful because I don't really want to go over with this speed. So let's see if I had a set of speed gear on him. Set speed times 1, and it's fine. One set of speed is no problem. As long as we don't have lower steel, which I won't put it on him. Let's go crit damage gloves with ideally 6-star version. This is a lot of speed though. It's not 6-star, but it might be fine. Now we can go the crit rate, crit damage gear, push this up a little bit, push his speed up a decent amount, hopefully crit rate and speed. We got 2 pieces. No, we don't. We just have 1. There we go, double speed. Let's throw these 2 on him real quick. See what we're looking at here. Okay, we need a lot more speed than that. Banners, always a trusty place to find more speed and HP. Oh, okay, like I said, it's always a great place to find more speed is right here on the banner. That is incredible. Actually, this deserves, I was gonna say 5-star glyph, but hey, a +4 on that. I'm not gonna complain whatsoever. So 238. That's actually really, really lucky. HP percentage, double roll? Maybe, let's see it. Oh, we got a single. Got a single, it's okay. That's a 6-star, we'll take it to 16. So now we go for a crit damage necklace with some HP on it if possible. Got a single roll HP. Double roll HP, fantastic. Make him do some damage, you know, make him pull his weight. And then for the gear, we need a little bit more stats, not too much though. Especially with enemy max HP champs, gotcha. What are we missing? We're missing 9 speed, I guess. So I need something very little, like no speed roll, basically. Let's go. Like very, very low speed. Because 248. Or no, 248 is fine, right? 248? Yeah, that's what I said. 252. Okay, that messes it up. Or it puts him in different order. I don't necessarily know if it messes it up. I don't guess it does. It just puts him going before Farrakhan versus after Farrakhan. These end of turns. So Farrakhan will still get... He'll still have unkillable for 1 turn. But then it falls off there. So now we can't do that. Unless I'll change Farrakhan's speed. Okay, well, now things start to get... Okay, I could change... Actually, let's just make him 251. Just to keep this... Keep it smooth. So 247 is what we need on him. That's going to be a... It's going to be an adventure trying to get that down. Actually, what I can do is just glyph stuff up to 247 probably. A no roll. Actually, there we go. A no roll in speed. 246, which is +1 something. Actually, I got to hit 16 first because if it hits speed, then it's got to be swapped out. And it hits speed. What? There we go. It seems like whenever you don't want something to upgrade speed, it upgrades speed. Check equip gear. I don't want to take too much stuff from everybody, David, so I'd rather keep the stuff on your champs as much as possible. I know we can switch the gear from those, but I think you got stuff here that will work fine. We just need to lose like 3 speed. Let's see what this goes. No crit damage. Set weapon. There is some crit damage set weapons available, but they don't have the stats that I need. Take off crit rate, crit damage. We have 1 on this chick. I guess this actually could work. We lose 6 crit rate, which is fine. I did type speed sets in. I've done that. So 250. We gotta drop that just a little bit. Just a little bit of a drop. Actually, if we had some boots. No, because those boots are actually really good. Plus -6. What's this do at 12? Okay, it's not going to mess up the crit rate, is it? No. -6 is actually good, as long as we don't go speed here. Oh, man. Always hitting the speed. This is perfect, actually. It's like speed just always pops up when you don't really want it. 247. There we go. 247. Speed set. Everything else is set correctly. The only thing is don't glyph this gear because these speeds are going to be pretty tight for him, I think. If you do up the speed or in the gear, the live arena, anything like that, then you probably have to revisit his build and the other team, possibly. I'll buy his Masteries in just a little bit. Actually, might as well go ahead and do it. We're going to be using him, so I'll go ahead and book him out because without that, I'm not going to be able to test him. Ideally, we could just not book the A1. You do have quite a bit of books, though, so let's see. These 2 abilities are fully booked. Let's try to get... this doesn't have to be booked right now, so I'll save these 2-3 books maybe for CVC. Like, this doesn't have anything to do with the actual Clanboss stuff, so if we can, be somewhat conservative on these resources, that's going to be ideal. So, that said, check everything. Let's see. So as far as his masteries go, let me pull up a website that I love to use whenever I do masteries. And that is raidbro.com. It makes things so simple. Attacking with full HP, let's do attacking with 50% HP or less. So we're going to be low pretty often. With less increased damage inflicted to targets with less than 40% HP by 8%. Okay, there. We'll go the extra damage from the A1, War Master as well, and then we'll pick up some counterattack stuff. Not going to get that counterattack stuff. That's okay. This, we could squeeze out a little extra damage, and there's no reason not to go it. But we also have Life Drinker, which is going to proc more counterattacks, which I think is going to be pretty impactful. And then this, we can go it for future content. Doesn't really matter. So now let's pull back up this. Get all scrolls. Boom. Masteries done. Yeah, but Raid Bro is so nice when it comes to laying out your stuff before you actually jump in here and mess it up. Because there have been so many times where I'll think I'm going on the right tree, I mess it up, and I click the wrong one. Life Drinker, it's good. Life Drinker is good. I mean, the thing with Life Drinker, there's pros and cons. So Life Drinker is going to get more counterattacks, which is going to be more of those A1 skills. It's going to take us above Emic's 20% HP threshold once they hit, and if they, proc War Master, it's going to take us above it. But it's like, okay, 20% extra damage or more counterattacks. I don't know which one actually does the most damage, extra counterattacks or that passive. So, the Clanboss is going to be taking us to 0 HP anyways every turn. I don't know. I would assume extra hits. I guess we'll see, though, based on how much damage they're doing. We have free mastery resets on most of these champions, so We'll see when that time comes what we got to do. Now, next up, the damage dealers. So Newt, this is going to be the champion who I care the most about the gear with, because he's going to be used in a lot of different areas. I can almost guarantee that. So Newt, we want him. The speed calculator, let's see. So if he's 239, it messes it up or changes the orders. So he can be, okay, he has a big range. 239 is like the upper portion. I'd rather him be, wait, let's see what this is. No, 238. So 238, that's where I want him to be. So with that said, we're going to go here, damage mode, stats, to can be pretty slow. Let's do like 230 to 238. I don't know if the Hell Hades optimizer includes area bonuses. You drop below a bunch all the time. Refilling up won't mess much with it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. -4. Should I include the -4 here? Because I feel like it does include the bonuses. The accuracy. We need 350. I want to see if we can get this. Just because if we can, he's going to be usable in a lot of different areas. Oh, this pause. I thought it was cancel. Used Emic a ton. No friend. Wait. No friend of life drinking team. Have you compared what the damage difference is between the two? Because it was something I was curious about for a while. Isn't there any other damage in champ instead of Newt? I can check to see who else we have. I feel like Newt is just going to be so incredibly good. He brings a, well, Fane also brings a weaken as well. But he brings that massive triple hitter. Plus we can fit him in. It's not decided. If we can find another, I just want to make sure he has a solid one key team. And I feel like this build with Newt is going to make him viable, and everywhere else you're going to use him anyways. 238, just clip up some speed in the live arena stuff. He's going to be smacking hard. So this, like this right here, this seems like a, well, it's not savage or instinct or anything. It's not relentless for Hydra, which is a bummer. We can't go relentless. So that's the only thing I'm thinking about Newt wouldn't be as good in is Hydra. However, having him relentless, it seems to work a little bit weird in dungeons, depending on how your team's tuned. And he will be an amazing Hydra champion. But let's see. Let's see who else we have. So he's just going to bring so much damage. Newt he hits so hard. He hits incredibly hard. Which is the thing. Which is why I'm like, I really want to get him in the team as long as the build makes sense for other areas as well. Which I believe it does. Speed plus 12. We don't want to max artifact and ascension bonuses. Let's see what we can get going here. And the Newt build will be better than what it is currently anyways. One set Fury, whatever set you want. I'm doing right now, just doing the most damage. I don't know if his Fury gear could make it make sense, especially with the accuracy needs and everything. Yeah, so we don't have the Fury gear to do that anyways. I don't want Relentless. But you won't heal 20% of the time, so sometimes you get counter option. Passive is off. We'll see what it does with the way we have it right now, Bronco. We'll check it out. And then we can change if needed. So this is already taken off somebody, I think. I think it's on Maneater now. All right, yes. Let's do a live refresh. See what this puts us to. All right, guys. What are? Oh my. Okay, I thought it just froze up again. I'm like, oh my goodness! I swear, it better not have froze again. What are y'all's thoughts on mythical champions and the mythical situation we got going on right now? 380. This is a good build. Dark Fae, I don't know what the accuracy requirement there is exactly, but this will be plenty for, or very close to enough for there. You may need like an accuracy boost champion or something. We want to lock Maneater. We want to lock, we can leave other champions unlocked. Okay, we don't take it from locked champions though. Oh, you tested it. Wait, that was an answer to if you tested it out? I thought it was just an answer to do it this way and do it now. So I thought it was. All right. That's low. That's low crit damage. Like, I'm wanting to take the stuff from Maneater now. We can rebuild Maneater. We can adjust his build. Nuke needs to be good. What's the hardest Nuke can hit? On the Clanboss, I don't know what the max HP damage is, but he will get there. You do like the idea of getting rich primal, no matter how easy they might be to acquire. Yeah, we have no clue how easy they're gonna be to acquire either, do we? Why is it doing like low crit damage now? Okay, no. Include. There we go. Max stats, everything. Well, the thing with Newt is that he can only hit on 10% max of the boss's 10% of the boss's max HP, since he's a max HP damage dealing champion. So he can hit hard, but it depends on what boss you're going against. The Head of Suffering and Hydra, I think, is like the hardest that he can hit. It's like 500, almost 600,000. So it's a lot of damage, but I'm pretty sure it's the hardest he can hit. Okay, perception on the top. Let's see, Kellen. What's going on, Citizen? How you doing, dude? Kantra, Wukong. No, actually no. Any stats at the bottom will be good. Resistance, that's not so good. Defense percent. Speed, and then perception. Now I gotta include 2 perceptions things. Hopefully it's no more speed rolls here. I don't want any extra. Oh man, it hit extra. That's what happens every single time. I don't know how much that's gonna matter though. We'll see here. This is a perception piece as well. This is just a shield, chilling in perception. It's a double roll crit rate. Not equipped. All right, so 97% crit rate? I don't think so. This is double roll, 21%. No, that's not it. Double roll, 20%. Perfect. Awesome, Carpe. Awesome, awesome. 538. Nice. Wasn't for sure the exact number, but there we go. That is the exact number. So 237. Let's see if we got anything with defense with no speed. More defense, please. Oh, okay. We got more speed. Not what I want. More defense from mountain. More speed also. We go from a 6-star to a 5-star. A triple roll HP. Oh no. We get more defense from this though. Is this not a defense? Oh, we lose 100 accuracy. Okay, that's an accuracy banner. That makes sense. That's actually easier to replace. This may be more defense as well. Okay, well, can Dark Hellion be summoned by sacred shards, or would it be a glitch? She can be summoned, right? Yeah, she can be summoned. I don't know. She's a login champion, but not one of the free ones, like the free champ from the champ chase or something. Not an exclusive champion, basically. So this is good. This is a solid build here. Good defense, 100% crit rate. Actually pretty good crit damage, honestly. Can we get more? I always want more. If we can get more, sweet. Okay, more defense maybe? Okay, no more defense. 15 more defense, but not really worth the silver to even swap that over, honestly. We will glyph up some speed. Upgrade to 16. Yeah, that crit damages. Yeah, I understand the reason why you wouldn't want to go this necessarily for like a newt in other areas besides Clanboss, because you can fit other champions into one key. But this is going to be a pretty universal newt build, I'd say. So we got +4, 236. I want to get some nice defense boost. I mean, he has pretty decent defense as well. I wish we had a defense boost, but this is okay. You mean Ancient Shards? Oh, yeah, you can summon from Ancient Shards too. Dark Elaine's Magic Affinity champion, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's looking good. We may change his Masteries. Actually, it doesn't really matter. He's fine. He's good. So we'll leave those as they are. And then Maneater is going to get some crit damage, crit rate, speed. His speed needs to be 240, right? 239. Like right on the dot, basically. Could be a little bit over. But 240. Do we have anything equipped that's better? Emic and Newt. Okay, as you can imagine on those champions. So it's mostly crit rate. We don't need that much. We need 13 more. 236. Maybe 250. It's no. 236. Is that what I just said? Oh, yeah, he's 236. We need not really any speed on there at all. Right? 236. No, this is good. He needs to be 239. Where am I getting my numbers from? Maybe 240 about. Yeah, we're good. We break instead of the Cruel, unfortunately. Nuke can be over 250 if you just put in the area bonuses. He's close to 250 as it is. 232. Area bonuses would put him very close. Actually 240 right now. I gotta make sure that actually works. Dang it, it doesn't. Ah, tricky. $228. Wait, too much speed taken off. Let's see. He gets more speed boosted. He can be below 238. Okay, there we go. We're good. 228. Is that weapon I just now had actually fine? No, because that puts me 240, is what I said. Puts me a little bit too high. Just a little bit. Hydra's +8. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. 228. So we were fine. I was like, how did I mess up the build already? Yeah, we're good. This was perfect. 232, 56. There we go. Demon Lord. I'm not used to clicking Demon Lord bonuses. All right, so these two champions are good for now. Fane and Farrakhan. Got to fix those. So Fane is going to be most damage and accuracy as well. We'll see how this runs, and then we'll address Newt. Doesn't have to stay like this forever. They can change the build later on. But right now, where the account is at, I think Newt is going to be very solid for getting us that one key. We don't have quick battles even unlocked on Clanboss yet. Damage mode, configure, stats, going to be 177. Let's just say 177. Accuracy is going to be what? Is it 250? Yeah, 250 for Ultra Nightmare. What's going on, Wraith of Ka? How are you doing, dude? Let's not search from champions who have stuff equipped already. That's actually a pretty good build, for real. They all do have turn meter reduction, right? You said you guessed Scarab King doesn't? Savage does work on Newt, yeah. You built both Myth Fu and Man Seeks God. Can you either work on One Key and Ultra Nightmare? Did you build them from Deadwood Jedi's website? And if so, I guess it said One Key. Let's drop this. I've seen plenty of Myth Fu teams One Keying. Remember the live refresh? Yeah, it's a good point. I also got to lock the champions. I don't have all the champions locked. That's a good point, though. I will have to live refresh in just a second. We're going to see what it pulls up right now. And speaking of, does Fane have Mastery? She probably does not, actually. So, we could go extra accuracy or just counterattacks. So we'll see. You're fighting him on hard right now, and Lure takes him from full to almost 0. Weird. Yeah, it should be halved. I thought they were all halved as well. You know, from Deadwood, and does it say the One Key? Okay, there we go. This is actually a perfectly fine build. As long as she's 177. Actually, no. She needs to be a little bit slower than 177. No, wait. Let's see if the Hellhaze website includes the sets. So this, I want to say it does. Or the area bonuses. Crit rate, speed, and crit damage. We have Cantra and resilience. Quadro crit. That's nice looking. Good old Kale and some nice boots that will be snagging. Okay, crit damage. Gloves, I think I may have updated earlier, actually. Upgraded. Attack percentage, accuracy, perfect. We got Cleopteryx's banner. 177. We gotta fix it. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. When you select Clanboss as a target, it does. When you don't, it doesn't. That makes sense. Unfortunately, that makes sense. I want some more attack if I can get it. Actually, what does it have on here? We can adjust that pretty easily. Ooh, Leo actually has a really good necklace. We'll be taking that. Double roll accuracy. 531, 436. Could we get a double roll here? That'd be fine. Oh, we got a double roll. I guess I need to be more specific next time. Some more counterattacks. Be cool as well. Chance to counterattack. Double roll attack. Sweet. Take it. Beautiful. So, we can drop a little bit of speed from the banner. That's perfectly fine. Maybe an accuracy banner with no speed. Not typically something that's kept, but maybe we have one lurking around. Hey, we do. We have a few, actually. I don't actually need no speed. Some speed would be actually okay. Dropping 5 would be fine. As long as we don't roll speed again. What? I'm gonna start saying as long as I don't quad roll speed again, as long as I just dodge the quad speed, we're gonna be good. We'll be good to go. Unfortunately, apparently, whenever I don't want speed, that's what I get is speed. All right, so we need crit rate on the helmet. Lose 5, gain 6, lose 9. Crit rate double, quad roll crit. This has some speed on it. We could lose all the speed off that technically. We'd have to get some more crit. That's actually a pretty good weapon. We could go Kale the boots, give them more, and then change something else. That might even be easier. Like 6-star, gain 5 speed, and then we could lose a little bit more from something else. Everything off the helmet, basically. Puts us at 177, which is actually exactly where it should be. Perfect. So 177 there. Excellent accuracy. 223 crit damage, which is actually also pretty good. Yeah, we're fine. Counterattack accessories and masteries is a must for that team, I think. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. If we can get in anywhere we can, I definitely want to go them. I don't think we have a ton, though. I need to actually go back and check again to see where all we have those. But 9, perfect. Yeah, it's awesome. All right, I'm going to be right back, guys. I got to go take a quick restroom break. All right, guys, I'm back. That's what happens when I don't have my headphones in, is that I just talk and I'm actually muted. But if Fane hits for over 100k, then having Emic's passive on her will be good. We'll have to see what the damages dealt are, but I'm debating still Life Drinker and the counterattack stuff. Counterattack stuff, great. Life Drinker, I could see the pros and the cons, potentially, depending on how hard the people's A1s are. Next champion is Farrakhan the Fat. Let's see. Let's see how this dude can run. I want him to be... I want to hit pretty hard. He needs to be 176. 176 for Farrakhan. Should be relatively achievable. Let's go something like... We can go even Fury if we had the gear. Well, we don't have the gear for Fury, right? I think I already mentioned that. We have 2 pieces of gear, actually. Yeah, I don't think we make a set of Fury, unfortunately. Maybe, eventually. Not yet, though. 100% correct, puts the buff on himself. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Which, we got low speed requirements for him anyway, so we can definitely make that happen. It's actually a really good pair of gloves. Hey, what's going on, Sam? How you doing? You were spot on about the shard prediction thing. I saw that post. You were spot on. Like you had insider information or something. That's how crazy that was. Could he could be in reflex gear too, couldn't he? It's gonna throw stuff off though, so we don't really need it. But he could be in reflex. He's attack based, right? Yes. Check equip Fury. Yeah, I did. There's nothing. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's nothing for Fury. Go that. Go this. This gives us a very good base crit rate. And then from here, we go crit rate. Let's go attack percent chest plate. Instinct. Anything that'd be great. If we have it. Don't really take that. That could be used for somebody in like Clanboss. Or not Clanboss, like Arena or something. Crit rate there. Crit damage already. I don't know if we got a top row piece as well that could be in that set. We do need accuracy on him also, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, because he has some poisons. We don't really need accuracy. Decreased defense. Yeah, everything's already placed by everybody else. I'll bring some accuracy on him, though. I see how it's beneficial. More speed, more power. Exactly. It depends on what secret room. Elhain hits hard. Kale's a great champion, though, so. Let's see. Crit rate. And then we'll be trying this team out. 22 speed gone. Oh, is it going to be a quad roll attack? That's worth taking to 16 just to see if it quad rolls. Oh, and it does not, but it's still excellent roll, actually. Very good. The helmet, we need speed dropped off, basically. We gain speed, actually. We need 177. That has a little bit of speed. Not much speed. The chest plate has some speed. That has some speed. This has double roll speed. Let's see if we can get something that does not have a double roll speed. -1. It's going to be -15 speed. Unless we get some speed rolled. There we go. Got 5 speed. So now it's going to be -10. Which, we're going to be at 178, unfortunately. I don't know if that's actually good. We got to be 176. 178 makes him go. Fane makes her last to go. I think it's actually fine. We'll try this out. Wait, no. Gotta equip everything first. 229. Let's see if we got a necklace with crit damage as well as some accuracy. Let's see what this rolls. No accuracy, apparently. That's what it rolls, is no accuracy. Fame must be before Farrakhan. Okay. Why does she need to be before Farrakhan? For the weekend? Glyph and done. You drop 7. Decrease defense and weaken before the ally attack. Okay, I guess the decreased defense because we will already have the weaken from Newt, but the decreased defense makes sense. So let's see. Let's get that down a little bit. Let's take this up to 16 in case it rolls speed. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so we need to lose just a little bit of speed. So we need removed. Did I have any banner here that can make it work? This, if it doesn't roll speed, could make it work, I think. So now we gain 4. So 173, and we boost it with some glyphs, and then we are solid. This won't matter to the boss. Yeah, he'll be fine. Right, so let me make sure, after the bonus, 73. Actually, let's see if he's fine at 173. I'll get him to 176, as close as I can. All right, so it should be 75. $76. Easy. So now, his masters are good. Fane. Needs her masteries filled out. Get all scrolls. There we go. We'll go this. We won't go Life Drinker this time for her. I could see how Emic's passive works better for her. 20% damage. Oh wait, she needs Giant Slayer, doesn't she? Dang it. We'll have to free reset in a second. Didn't use Raid, bro. That's what happened. You need him at 173 max because +4 from area. Yes, he is at 173. 172 technically. I'm gonna try him at this. Well, no, he needs to be 176. Let's try this. Let's get an idea for it, and I'll switch Fane to Giant Slayer depending on how this. Well, we're gonna switch her anyways. Let's see how this goes real quick. I want to see what her damage is with with her abilities, and then we may even go Life Drinker depending on how everything goes. So I will switch that in just a minute. Don't worry. Everyone else has masteries, right? Yes. I did take them both, right? Yes. And then Newt needs the counterattack stuff as well. We'll change those in just a second, but let's see how this actually plays out. 'Cause I'm curious. I want to see what we were working with so far. So he opens with the A3, and then Maneater opens with, let's open with Pummel, and then this is going to be, I guess actually we should open with this, and then prioritize this. But Emic will reset stuff anyways. So we could actually just prioritize, it won't really matter that much, I don't think. For Fane, open, and then Farrakhan prioritizes that. Let's see how this plays out. All right, hopefully this is not too loud. If it gets too loud, guys, let me know. I'm not looking forward to seeing all these weak hits, though, that's for sure. If we one key here, we'll be one key. A2 for Newt opener, not A3. I did A2 with his opener. Okay. This is a little delayed on stream. I did, right? I did. Get the weaken up from the beginning. There's some Brimstone placed. Newt is going to be counterattacking all the time anyways. Dang, weak hit, weak hit, weak hit. So many weak hits. There's delay. You think about 15-second delay. Oh my goodness. I usually try to keep the delay low. It'd be cool if we could get some debuffs applied, honestly. Like, it'd be pretty sweet. Fane's just chilling. She's like, I ain't placing no debuffs today. Place your own debuffs. Place your own debuffs, she says. I know, the literal worst affinity for the squad. Like, it's awful, awful. Like, I just want to get a new Clanboss respawned and then try this out. Even more than 15. You may have to refresh. If you refresh, it may help the delay. I don't know. I guess this is a good affinity to test it out on, though, you know? If it's the worst affinity, it's the best one to test. Because if it gets close to one key here, it'll definitely one key everywhere else. Hop guilds, maybe. I don't want to switch. Now, see, the thing is with Plarium is that you got so much stuff going on. Like, if you switch clans, then now all of a sudden you miss out on Hydra Clash, right? Like, you can't switch clans Unless you just want to give up all the rewards and everything, basically. If you want to give up everything you've worked for, if it works here, you always get the 1 key. Exactly. 100%. It's not going to 1 key here, though. Like, it's already looking pretty bad. If you make it here, you won't make it any affinity. Right now, it's not going to be too hot, though. You've not got the bug with Team Press just not working. Some of your dungeon runs don't work anymore. The heck? $25, $26. So if I had... trying to think about Emic's passive end. Hey, now we got some stuff actually placing. Sweet. There we go. 1 million damage basically there. That's really good. Newt is going to be full healing all the time anyway, so I don't guess Life Drinker really matters for him because he's going to be max HP in himself all the time. You haven't seen one in a month? Probably. They're probably not looking good. Well, this is the worst affinity. I'm trying to get an idea of where it is. But if it does decent here, we'll just run it on Void tomorrow and see how it plays out. It's going even worse than you thought. Oh, I knew it was gonna be bad. I knew it was gonna be bad for all the weak hits. However, we were pretty far behind 1 million damage per turn, and now all of a sudden it's catching up. Now we got some blessings on people. We have some blessings to change. Whoa. Okay. I thought I was dying. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? We have some blessings. This one can be changed. Like, Fane actually has nothing. This one, it's okay. We can get some cruelty on Maneater instead. You're trying to set an opener that don't use, but it's unchecked, the opener part, but keeping that don't use checked. Huh. Weird. It is ramping up, and that's just going to be part of the RNG with the worst affinity possible, using 3 Force Affinity champions. Looks like it'd be 40 to 50 million on Magic Affinity. Possibly. Yeah, I'd say that's about right, actually. Looks like 3 Spirit Affinity. It is 3 Spirit. It's Farrakhan, Fane, and Newt. 3 nice Spirit Affinity champions who don't place their buffs. Like, they're weakening everything. 1 chain with Cruelty, highest awaken the team, for sure. Yeah, definitely. There is Brimstone on Newt, which is good. That's a lot of damage there, though. Like, we're actually passing the 1 million damage per turn mark now, which is fantastic. I think it 1 keys on every other affinity. We also don't have Fane and Giant Slayer. Getting her in Giant Slayer would be better as well. When Nuke comes in with that A3 and it really smacks, it does a lot of damage. No, Fane and Newt are 100% crit rate because Newt is going to be used in different areas of the game. Fane is the increased crit rate stand up all the time. I'm not for sure if it is or not. Either way, Fane will be used in different areas of the game. Or not Fane, Newt. So I'm going to keep him at 100%. Makes sense in other places. Is it a 60 million run, you think? 60? I don't know if it's 60 million. 50 million, believable. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. They got, I don't know what blessing this is. I think it's like Iron Will or something. This one's not useful. It's a dead blessing, basically. It'll be about 50. Yeah. 50 turns. About 1 million damage per turn. We're actually going past that a little bit. Farrakhan's blessing lower defense adds up. Farrakhan has Phantom Touch right now, David. Did you know that? The extra hit one. Oh wait, Newt has that. Newt has the skill that lowers defense after attacks so much, and it doesn't overlap with cruelty anyways, right? I don't really want to put Fan in Toxic because she should keep up most of her poisons most of the time. So here, I don't want her overlapping her poisons or decreased defense and weaken with Toxic poison. I'm actually thinking about taking her and switching her off of counterattack. Actually, no, where is she healed? Oh, but she doesn't heal over 25%, right? She has a counterattack accessory, I believe. But no, it's fine, David, because actually Phantom Touch is probably gonna be best for Maneater. Just get some extra hits on him. Which boss is this? This is Ultra Nightmare. But Fane, I think going the accuracy route is better to extend the duration of debuffs because we're not getting counterattacks with her anyways. Maybe some every now and then, but Emic's just boosting her. Actually, no counterattacks from the Retribution Mastery. Counterattacks from her ring, yes. All those weak hits. Newt's passive supersedes, yep, cruelty entirely, yep. Unfortunately, it'd be awesome if they stacked. But the team's running smooth, which is the main thing I was worried about, the main thing I was interested in seeing. But it's running smooth, so there's been no random fails of the unkillable. Apparently Harima and Newt's passive stack. You haven't tested it? Huh. You never know with Plarium. You never know what's going to stack. You never know what isn't going to stack or anything like that, you know? It's random. That is a big hit, though. So you have 5 turns left. It is going to be over 50 mil. I'm going to change some of the mastery and see what it does there from there on out. Actually a relatively quick run as well. I'm not going to use this key. We're going to end it before this key gets used. You think it possibly one key on Void? Well, it should one key on Void, on Magic, and on Force. It should only, or not Magic, on Spirit and Force. It should only have a problem on Magic. Because we have Newt, who's getting a lot of weak hits, and every time he gets a weak hit, that's 200, 300,000 damage just missing. Completely missing. The thing is, everything other than Magic, they're fine, you know? Literally everything other than Magic, they have no problem. It's just they're pretty bad versus Magic. However, I make some small tweaks to the Masteries, and hopefully that makes a little bit of a difference. So, definitely want some more damage for Green Affinity. So first thing is going to be Maneater. Yeah, Commanding Presence is what he has. Strengthening Team Aura. We're going Phantom Touch with him. Right? No, but nothing else is better than Phantom Touch, especially in this team. I think Phantom Touch is best for Maneater. It scales an attack. He needs extra attack. Commanding Presence gives him no attack right now anyways. Only thing that will be different is Cruelty, but Cruelty can't be used anyways. That was Was it going 2-1? I don't think everybody's going. Not everybody's going 2-1. Fane is going 3. Wait, let me see. Not Fane. Newt. He's 236 speed. Put them all in Affinity Breaker gear. Yeah, throw them all in Affinity Breaker. Just swap Fane for a different Affinity champion. We could possibly do that. I mean, to be fair, what's Newt's? There is an occult brawler that's available, though. We could make. I don't know who else would make it enough damage to put it to that 1 key though. What other person could do that instead of Fane? So it could be Magic or Force. He has an occult brawler at 6-star. That's the only reason I mentioned occult brawler. Rosin doesn't do any poisons, so we're not going to use him. He hits pretty hard though, so he could. Venom Mage has decreased defense too, and he's magic. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Blazin. I appreciate that. Yeah, there is a Venom Mage. Does do some poisons. Does it do a decreased defense? Aothar? Yeah, Aothar, possibly. This occult brawler has a big awakening. But Newt decreases it by 20% anyways, right? Or something close to that. Actually, Rhonda could do pretty good, right? Because she's going to do some ally attacks. She's 170 already. I wonder. We don't have a decreased defense or weaken, so she didn't actually place anything we need. So never mind. Aothar? See if... No, we don't have him. You built out Syrian for magic? Yeah, there's none of that in this account. We're doing Clanboss, yeah. Clanboss Takeover. And in Fury. We don't have enough Fury, unfortunately. Alika? No Alika. What does he do more damage based off of? I mean, I've not seen him used in a long time, but I'm very tempted to actually just switch him and try it out one time. It's going to be a lot of poisons. He'll keep up the damage. Lord Shazar? He's not booked out. Make sure check. I want to see what he does. We'll put him in Phantom Touch. He has poisons. No decreased defense or weaken, but like y'all said, Farrakhan and Newt have that covered. Frozen Banshee could put up some great poisons as well. Definitely. Just need the A1. His A2 smacks hard though, right? He also places he'll place plenty of poisons. Let's give it a shot real quick. So he needs to be 170. Fane is 173, and he needs to be 173 also. So 177 total. Let's see how this plays out, though. Is he attack based? Yes, he is. Occult is spirit. Oh, what? Why did I think he was force? Because he's all red. Yeah, it's the same problem as I already had. He had placed the poisons from the passive, but nothing else. So yeah, never mind that. Forget that idea. I was thinking he was force because all that red stuff on him. All right. You can bet you're a Chrysia sword. Yeah, you're right. He wouldn't. I was thinking it was force. Let's go to Fane real quick because I do need to adjust her masteries. And we'll try it maybe one more time. Anyways. So her masteries are currently with War Master. Which, if we go over to Raid Bro, I can get that switched up a little bit. Dracomorph. Oh, yeah, true. Thank you, F. Appreciate that. So for Fane, we're going to go over here to this side of things. Don't want Lore of Steel. We can use Cycle of Magic, I guess. We're just resetting other stuff that's pretty valuable anyways. And then extending the duration of debuffs, which is very important. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then this, we'll just go that. Draco does do stupid damage for sure. If we had Draco here, it would be a no-brainer. Like 100% just use Draco. Done. Easy peasy. I do want to see what this does because honestly, I think with a little bit more blessings on the team, we just one key anyways. A little more blessings, a little bit more, or glyph out the champions. I do want to see what it does on a different affinity though. So Y is also good. Yeah, I don't know if it has Swai. Spider, Daithy are some champs that have decreased defense or weaken. Okay. Maybe we get good RNG this time. If we get good RNG, then it doesn't matter, right? Like, we're golden. No, we did not get good RNG there. Missed the poison. But we're getting quite a bit of cooldown reductions from Emic. I use a team preset, right? Because that stun looked a little bit weird. I swear that you saw he was spirit. Nah, I didn't. I didn't think he was. I completely overlooked that Cult Brawler was spirit. I seen so much red on him. I was like, he's a Force Affinity champion. Nope, he's a Spirit Affinity champion. Gosh, dang it. Tricked me. I've not used a Cult Brawler in so long. His passive would place poisons, which would help. Possibly. His A1 does hit fairly hard, but I think Fane is solid. Let's see if this account has Sawai on it. I'll check real quick. No Sawai. Does it have Spider? There's a Spider. Daithy? There's a Daithy. His Force Affinity. What all does he place? I don't know. You share an Emic Maneater tune in Discord? All right, cool. They should wear the colors of the... Exactly, right? Exactly. They're tricking me. If we can start surpassing this a million damage a turn pretty early, we may just squeeze out the one key here. Yeah, it can't support Relentless, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I think I am about to have to head out, though, because we got some people here helping with the kiddos, and I think they're about to leave. His A1 has a chance for an extra turn. Those daggone chances. Rosin Plus Seeker passive does good damage too. Yeah, that's true. It would be a very different team though. Quite a bit, right? Quite a bit of different speeds, that is. Rosin's good. Rosin could possibly... Like, we lose out on all the poisons. Granted, we don't have any poisons right now anyways. But he would do some pretty solid damage here. No increased defense, unfortunately, but... A champion who I honestly think would be good, but I don't want to put in here because of the build, would be Thrala in Fane's spot. Having her only use the A2 and the A1, because then it's just always increase attack and increase defense, and she's placing all the poisons, always, like tons of poisons. It may even be too many poisons. But I don't want to use her because that's a really weird build for Thrala to be in. Like, really weird. This is a huge improvement. It should be one key on every other affinity, David. Other than Magic, because we have 3 Magic affinity champions. But I want to see that though. Rosin decreased defense and weaken are not constant. Yeah, because it's from that A1 little jab. Clanboss, but then she's hard to use. Yeah. That's the thing, is like she's so good. I don't want to lock her to Clanboss because her build's very, very different. There is no Aothar in this account, unfortunately. We do have Emic to reduce the recast time for Rosin. Like 200 speed, I think, basketball. So not that fast. Two weak hits. That's 600,000 damage right there we missed out on. Oh, another 400, almost 500,000 damage. I don't think Venomage would do enough damage to really work. Dark Kale possibly could. But I don't think there's Dark Kale in this account. Because Dark Kale does quite a bit, right? And he's a great champion, though. Also, another thing is that, do you really want to use Dark Kale specifically for this area of the game? Probably not. Well, there is no Dark Kale in this account yet. But he places a lot of poisons. He activates the poisons, and he'd be potentially very solid. You're a 5-key Nightmare. Could probably do 4-key on a different affinity than Void. If your count level 56, is that good? I don't know. It depends on what champions you have. That's a rough 5-key Nightmare. I would definitely work on your champs, work on your dungeons. You'll get to Ultra Nightmare soon. 5-key is like you're buying a key each day, right? I don't know if I wouldn't do that. It's like 100 gems a day in the hopes of getting a shard. Yeah, if you get a sacred shard, it's worth it, but I think you could probably spend your gem somewhere else, get the gear, get everything like that, and then work on a better Clanboss setup. Nine fragments away from getting Dark Kale? Okay, cool. I think Dark Kale could be very solid because he would keep the poison. He would keep poisons applied pretty well. For Magic Affinity, he would keep poisons applied. I think he does what, 3, and then he activates them from his A1. So he'd burn them down, keep them up, everything. His speed may not be the best for everywhere in the game, but he could definitely do quite a bit. Is it 4 or is it 3? Let me see. Placing 3 poisons and poison sensitivity debuff, and then pops them. So it's just the A3 and the A1. Or then again, you could use Frozen Banshee. Frozen Banshee, I think Dark Kale definitely would outdamage Frozen Banshee. So it's 2 key. So this is what it should be, David. On when you get up tomorrow, if you hit Void Affinity, which you probably don't, I don't know, because it resets super early for me. But try this team versus any affinity other than magic, hopefully, and then you should be able to get 1 key. I want to see what it does, so definitely let me know, obviously. And then on Spirit, you'll be able to use a quick battle and just do 2 keys on Spirit until you get a champion to replace Fane. I think Dark Kale could be very good, especially with Farrakhan, all of his A1 ally attacks and stuff, so we can get that set up. There is a Geo. There is a Geomancer, but Farrakhan's HP burn makes it a little bit weird. Plus Geomancer at 176 speed is a little bit weird, right? Like you want to use him probably some other areas like Iron Twins. And what's the speed for him there? Like 215, I think. Puts poison sensitivity, that's true. But yeah, so far, so 2 keys in a row, 50 mil. I'm pretty confident that on any other affinity that it 1 keys. I mean, see all these debuffs? Well, those are going to stay up the entire time. You're not going to have that falling off every single time. But if it doesn't, we'll adjust it till it does. So we're with Fane's Mastery change, we are going to bump up a little bit in the damage, which is nice. Geo always override it as long as you have Geo go after in the turn order. Yes, if it goes after in turn order. But the bigger thing that, while that is a potential issue, the bigger thing is Geomancer being stuck since he's so, I'd say, very impactful for Iron Twins especially. As well as Hydra, depending on where your count's at. Yeah, Newt will do so much more damage. Like, he's missing millions of damage. So we're going to stop it here. 53. Getting pretty close to that 60, which is not too far away from 70, which is basically 1 key, right? Like, there we go. We're 1 key the team. Now, let's see what this ends at. I'm not going to actually end the key. So 40. It's going to be at 55, we'll call it. 55 million, which is good. I mean, I'm happy with this. I want to make sure that it does 1 key on the other affinities. If it does 1 key everything else and just has a 2 key here until we get a swap for Fane, Farrakhan, or even Newt, that's going to be perfectly fine, I think. Or even build 2 more champions, and they'll be super consistent, super smooth. Technically, could have Rowan as in somewhere, right? Like she, I don't know if I really want to use Rowan though. Keep it? Can we keep the key? Okay. We'll lock it in. I was about to exit the game, but we'll lock this in, see what the damage dealt is. Compare, because you haven't done top chest anyways yet today. It's a pretty fast run too, 12 minutes. It's not too bad. 23 million from Newt. He's going to do a lot more than that. Fane, only 8.7, which is not much at all, especially from a champion with poisons. The Maneater. The Maneater did more damage than Fane. Can you imagine? Would counterattack like Skull Crusher for magic add enough damage? We'd have to throw that in instead of Farrakhan, probably, and I'm not really sure if it would add more. Or instead of, I don't know if it would. Your new record? Sweet. Well, hopefully tomorrow you get a new record and unlock quick battle. Aothar is a great swap, definitely. Yeah. Hit the boss on Void Affinity. Until we get another champion or two to swap this out, and then we're fine. Void Affinity would be super safe. Honestly, anything other than magic, I think is perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and skip this. Nice. So now, let's see. Should be, there we go. Nice. Okay, so not landing those poisons, hindering her damage significantly. Yeah, she's going to be doing so much more damage later on. And if you pull a Dracomorph, then just throw him in there, right? Then you'll be easy peasy, good to go. As far as the rest of the setups, I think everybody has good mastery setups. Nuke doesn't matter if he has Life Drinker. Emic, I think, is actually better with Life Drinker and the counterattacks. More counterattacks from him. Maneater, he did good damage. If we could get more counterattack accessories, that'd be even better. Revenge stuff, but it's going to be difficult to fit that with the speeds the way they are. Farrakhan, having like any rings or anything in revenge accessories, that'd be great. Rings or necklaces are going to be perfectly fine. We'll throw that ring on him. Haikatoon. Defense, we lose a little crit damage. Let's keep the accuracy the way it is. Fane has a counterattack thing on her. Does Newt have anything? Well, he does counterattack on himself already. So it doesn't really matter. He'll be counterattacking plenty. Plenty as it is. What about Maneater? Do we have any counterattack stuff for him? Because he's apparently hitting pretty daggone hard. We lose a lot of attack. We need attack on him. This is pretty good, though. Like, Occult Brawler, the extra attack, will make Maneater hit pretty hard. Even though we lose some crit damage, the more... Well, we don't lose any speed, actually, either. Well, it does, 'cause it's a necklace. I thought it was a banner. Lose 30 crit damage. That's pretty debatable. All right. We're going to leave it as it is right now. I think it's a little bit far away to do one key on Ultra Nightmare Magic Affinity. Dark Kale, once we get him, I think we build him up, try him out, see how he does. And then we can adjust the small little tweaks from there. This may add a couple thousand extra damage. It's not going to add maybe even a million, but it's not going to add millions to get to that one key. So 1-to-1 team ratio. Yeah, well, I think on any other affinity, it'd be fine. So, all right, yeah, because Nuke's going to do a ton of damage, and Fane's missing out a lot as well. Either way, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I got to get upstairs and take care of the kiddos. About to be their bath time if they haven't been given baths already. I do want to say thank you all very much for stopping by and hanging out. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. I will be doing some content on some Primal Shard pulls soon. I'm going to buy them all. Just kidding. They're going to be a fortune. I can guarantee it. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and head out of here, guys. Thank you all very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Best of luck. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next stream or the next video.